We're green. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Select Board meeting for May 14th, 2026. We'll call this to order at 7 o'clock, and we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Let me see here. I will await the approval of the meeting minutes for May 7th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve meeting minutes for May 7th, 2026.
I will second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Perfect. Approval of warrants for week 20. Appropriations warrant number 58 for $57,545.54. And payroll warrant number 56 for $35,054.54. For a total of $92,600.08. I will wait a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve warrants for week 20, appropriation warrant number 58, and payroll warrant number 56.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Okay. Office hours today. Discussions, we were going over updating the tax maps and who is going to do it. We had the previous tax guy, or the maps guy, the new company. We're just getting some clarification from both, and then we'll have a decision for that by next week. That shouldn't be an issue. We had an executive session today discussing legal matters regarding zoning violations and court appearances. We'll have more to come next week on that. We met with Rick Lorello via phone on for information on Systems of Maine to discuss the computer upgrades. There's some upgrades that need to be taken care of in the clerk's office, and some wireless switches that are nearing end of life. And before we have a failure, we're trying to be proactive. So we're going to get a final price from Rick probably in the next few days, and then have more of a discussional thought next Thursday in office to come up with the game plan. We talked about updating the tax maps, and we have agreed and voted to appoint Grace Davis as a full-time member of the planning board until the next election year for that chair. So congratulations, Grace.
She was alternate?
Yep, she was an alternate, so she was already involved, but now she'll be a permanent until the term of that chair expires. A resident from South Road come in to the board and express concerns about the condition of the road and the fact there is no fire hydrants in the area. So we had a brief discussion. There'll be more discussions on that as we go forward. Anything else that anybody has during office hours?
Abatements.
What's that?
Talked about abatements.
Abatements? Yeah.
We just talked briefly about
Abatement
and
applications
property
going forward
cards.
after the taxes are all out.
Yeah, after everybody meets with the, from what I've seen, the initial letters are going out for the reevaluation. Any questions, concerns, comments directed at the base of that paper. It's got 3 different dates and times and a phone number. You just call that company, and O'Donnell's will set up a time to meet you here. It'll be out here.
Yeah, it'd be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's a couple of days that are mornings and a day that's
at nights.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's 2 days that are 2 to 7, and one is like 9 to 5 hours, like 9.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, something like that, right. So there's plenty of opportunity if you have questions about the paper that you received in the mail, to make an appointment with O'Donnell. They're gonna be here, but they'll only meet with an appointment, so make sure you contact them. Their name and number was in that letter too.
Yep, yeah, everybody I got mine, and
Yeah,
And
so if
that's,
you have any questions, please, they're gonna be here to,
that's not the tax bill, that is just
right, it's just the
the
evaluation.
evaluation of the property and then the change, so.
Yep, and then the proposed, well, we haven't settled, we haven't signed anything on the mill rate or anything like
Yep,
that.
no, that's,
But that's all coming,
yep,
so everybody, we gave them as much information as they could get with
Yeah.
what we have so far.
absolutely. And, I think that's probably it for the,
It looks like everything that we.
yeah, I can't think of any more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We just talked about equipment down at Public Works and that was it.
yep. Yeah. Okay, well, moving on. The department head, I guess, department head updates. And, yeah, department reports, I guess. Who's doing them this week? Oh, do you?
okay,
Can you speak?
I can.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
took my cough drop before I came. Oh, now
yeah,
here's one.
Oh, God.
Limington Department of Public Works for the weekly update for week ending May 10th. The road crew checked and patched roads, started roadside mowing, and the foreman has been working with the director to review and prioritize the paving list and the prices. Fleet maintenance worked on engine 6, and he worked on the grader as well. Buildings and grounds began erosion mitigation at Momodeo, fertilized and mowed Blake Memorial Field, completed spring cleanup at Municipal Complex, painted the graffiti at the Coventry Station. So the Christmas paper came down?
Yes.
Nice, I'll have to go by. Picked up trash on Beaver Berry Road. Please don't throw your trash on Beaver Berry Road. Cleaned the municipal complex and completed repairs to the lobby. Brought weekly recycling to the transfer station and moved tables around Momodeo Beach area for the rec director. The director had Monday meeting with their crew, Department of Public Works and Transfer Station timesheets, logged fuel slips and coded parts invoices, completed and submitted the weekly report for the Department of Public Works, recorded and submitted the weekly numbers for the transfer station, and the department worked a combined 203.75 hours this week. That is your Public Works Department. Limington Department, also the transfer station numbers for May 6th, 9th, and 10th. There were 181 total number of transfer station users, and total recyclers were 144, making that 79.6% of people who come to the transfer station. Thank you, everybody who recycles. Code enforcement, 2 weeks report for April 28th through May 12th. 4 building permits, 1 electrical permit, 3 plumbing permits, 1 entrance permit, for a total of 9. And the fees associated with those 9 permits was $901.20. A year to date, 85 permits so far, and fees from those is $20,872.51. And he has been on 21 inspections during the last 2 weeks. Other activities included a shoreland training session on Wednesday, 4/29, a site walk on Thursday, 4/30, and 2 site walks on Friday, May 1st. Planning board's keeping him busy. Limington Fire and EMS, the weekly report for week ending May 10th. The number of calls for service this week were 15, 3 fire, and 12 EMS. Happy to report that the rain, hopefully that has mitigated some of the fire danger. I noticed that it only went down to like moderate once this week, but is it back down to low?
Today's
Must be
down
low
to
today
low.
and tomorrow.
Yeah, it was low today,
Good.
so.
Good news. There were 2 days with only partial coverage, but no calls went to mutual aid. In-house training and meetings, there was a Wednesday evening officers meeting. And away on Thursday, Deputy Chief Meehan and firefighter Jeff Libby assisted the Sanford Regional Vocational School with live fire training at the York County Training Center. Special notes, month to date, we had 2 calls behind last year. Year to date, we are 1 call ahead of last year. There was 1 request for mutual aid this week, a fire call to Baldwin. And the chief worked a combined 38.25 hours this week. On to Limington Parks and Rec. Current weekly programs, before and after school childcare. Coffee social every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11:30 at the Old Town Hall. Pickleball, t-ball, spring track and field, flag football, and youth rugby. Open registration, register online at limingtonrec.com. Summer camp registration, Camp Momadeo 6 weeks, starting July 6th and running through August 14th. Line dancing with Denise, classes every Friday at 10 a.m. at the Old Town Hall. And there will be a community yard sale Saturday, June 13th, starting at 9 a.m. Register online to be a vendor. The 4th of July parade, woo-hoo, Saturday, July 4th at 10 a.m. Sign up to be in the parade or volunteer to help with the event. Fireworks will be on Friday, July 3rd at dusk. What's the theme again this year? People of, no.
I'll be in Chicago.
Historical
Figures?
That's my thing.
historical figures, I think, right?
Yeah, it's right there. Historical figures.
Historical figures, and this is our 250th year. We want floats.
Yeah.
Antique cars, big
Yeah.
fire trucks that go honk honk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, let's make this a good one. And you know, the way time flies, 4th of July will be here like next week. So make your
Vacation.
plans.
Right?
Okay, Momadeo cleanup is this Saturday, May 16th, starting at 9 a.m. Come down and help get ready for the season and earn a free annual beach pass. We have lots of brush cleanup, painting, maintenance. Season passes are available at the town office for $50 if you don't come and help for residents, and $75 for non-residents will be available at the Gatehouse Memorial Day weekend when the beach opens for the season. The track team had their first track meet of the season and they did amazing. They competed against teams from Buxton, Hollis, Standish, Old Orchard Beach, Biddeford, and Wells. Even though the track meet lasted from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., we had 10 runners compete in the mile, the last event of the day, and 3 of those kiddos were pre-K students. Might have taken them a little bit of time to get that mile in, but if you know pre-K kids, they run a lot. So they probably did it better than some of the adults. That's awesome. And track does take a long time to do, all those events.
Thank you.
What wonderful event that is.
Yeah. Thank you, Madison. Thank you,
Yes,
Tammy.
thank you to everybody that helps with that stuff.
Yes. Okay. Town manager weekly updates.
During the next month, I'll be working on updating the town's personnel policies based on input from our attorney and department heads. And once finished, these updates will go to the select board for approval. Our new code enforcement clerk is getting up the learning curve quickly. One of our tasks has been digitizing the property files. The link has been established in the town website under the code enforcement office, so residents and realtors can see the progress being made. To find the link, scroll to the bottom and click Historical Property File Archive. Getting to this point has meant coordinating several meetings with our IT services provider, our website company, Microsoft, and the code enforcement personnel. I will continue to work with Bill Hall on cleaning up some payroll issues. Bill asked to change how certain aspects of payroll were set up in Trio. And our deputy clerk is now fully trained on accounts payable and doing a fine job.
Nice.
Thank you, Matt.
Good changes.
Yes. Still picking through the trio issues of
Debacle.
God.
Getting there.
Yeah. Old business. I don't think we have any old business that we've been, old business, new business.
I don't think there's any old business,
Um,
No, but I could be wrong. It could be something that's hanging out there that we.
I want to thank, a quick thing, I just want to thank MS 86, all the ladies over at the bus garage transportation. They put on a Public Works breakfast, appreciation breakfast this morning for all the town's public works departments. It was very good. Smorgasbord of eggs and pancakes and ham and bacon, and it was very good.
Nice.
Plus I get to mingle with all the departments, around the MS 86 district, so it was good. But I just wanted to thank them for putting it on. It was,
That's great. They do that every year?
I think so, yes. They went to it last year, and this year was the first year I got to go to it, so it was pretty neat to see.
Perks for driving truck in the middle of the night? out in the
Yes,
snow?
yeah, great breakfast. I wish we had that every now and then.
New business.
New business, okay. The new business, the planning board meets this coming Monday, May 18th, 2026. The agenda, I believe, is on the website, but 7 o'clock, public hearing for Thomas Stanhope, a home addition and garage on Powwow Lane. At 7:20, Emmett Mailer, 75 Christian Hill Road, medical marijuana grow in home. And 7:35, Limington Estates, Ospey Trail, Nick Thorne and Cody Parker, final subdivision plan. And then other business, vote on Anne Marie Seymour's Two Horses, Moody Road, and they'll go over the minutes. So that's coming up this coming Monday.
That is on the website.
That is on the
Yeah.
website, okay.
Yeah, the
Perfect,
site walks now are being put on the agenda too, on the website.
okay.
So people know they're advertised.
Oh,
Yep.
great, great.
Oh, yeah, that just spikes me. Just remembering. I did have a talk. I talked to Junior 2 or 3 days ago. And I want to thank him for saving the town a pretty good chunk of money. They pre-ordered the cutting edges for
Oh, the snow plowing?
all the snow plows. Well, they went up tremendously from, I think, $129 to $329. So, I mean, it was a I think in tune of
So
40.
he got them before the price went up?
Yeah, so I think in tune of upwards of $40,000 in savings is crazy, the amount they went up.
Wow.
And so I just was in talks, I'm like, wow, that's a
That's a good
so,
chunk.
yeah, thank you. And I think, I don't know if Emil was in on that, I'm assuming, with Junior, but
Yeah,
thank the Public Works crew for
yeah.
definitely
That's great, that's good news.
checking that out.
Get that often enough.
No, now you don't run into that. Usually it's the other way, we're
Yeah.
paying, but I think that's it that I can come up with. Public comment, if, just one at a time, folks, but no, okay.
State your name and address.
There's nobody here to see us tonight, so.
But we do thank the people that,
Yes, for watching.
yes.
We appreciate
And
it.
those that come and comment and are participants.
Yep, absolutely. Notifications. That's David.
That's me. This MSAD 6 Board of Directors and bond issues for MSAD 6. So that'll be June 9th, 2026. All property owners will have an opportunity to make an appointment with O'Donnell's and Associates on May 18th, 19th, and 20th. You'll have to check the website for the hours on those dates to discuss their new value notifications. Also, just make sure that you contact them via the phone number on your notice. Select Board office hours are Thursday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The on-air meeting time is at 7 p.m. Transfer station hours are Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday, and Wednesdays are 12 to 4. The transfer station sticker must be attached to your vehicle windshield for the disposal of all items. The transfer station stickers are available at the town office for $20. No sticker is required to use the swap shop. The transfer station does not accept brush, yard clippings, or hazardous waste. Riverside Recycling in Portland takes hazardous waste. Just a friendly reminder to all residents that building waste, furniture, and mattresses should not be left at the curbside. We have a transfer station for those items. General assistance applications are available at the town office during normal business hours. Applications must be filled out and accompanied with supporting documentation and must be signed and returned to the GA administrator or town clerk. The planning board meets at the municipal complex the first and third Monday evenings of the month at 7 p.m.
Thank you, David. I'll go tonight with the camera, so we'll be on here for another minute or two.
Multitasking.
Yeah. And, I think we should be good. We just-
Adjourned at 7:21.
21.
Oh, yeah, sorry, adjourned at 7:21.
All right, I'll shut the audio off.
Thank you.
Thanks, Owen.